Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless sees Victor Newman, Eric Braeden will shake things up for Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Sharon Newman. Sharon case could be pushed to her breaking point. Victor and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, cross lines. Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman fired Diane from Jabot and ended their marriage. So Diane talks to Victor and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, about her plans for revenge, and it seems like Victor is on board. So he's been targeting Jack and manipulating Kyle's anger towards his father. With Victor and Nikki arguing over her night with Jack at the Grand Phoenix. If Diane seeks revenge, things could get messy. Y&R sees Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, rage at Sharon, and it may cause a dangerous breakdown. Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, is arrested and booked at the GCPD, and Phyllis is convinced that Sharon is responsible for framing him for Heather Stevens' Vale Bloom murder. Michael Baldwin's Christian Leblance gives warnings, but Phyllis is set to prove Sharon's guilt. But if she pushes Sharon too far, it could trigger another breakdown, like the one that led to Heather's death. Y&R sees Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, may design Abby Newman's Melissa Ordway wedding gown. She's marrying Devin Hamilton, Brayton James. The Young and the Restless celebrating its 13,000th episode on November 13th. This is the same day as the wedding. So it's possible that Abby's original dress plans fell through, and she needs a last-minute replacement. And who better to step up than Sally? Young and Restless sees Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, may look bad as he ignores the conflict of interest in investigating Daniel. He is not only Summer Newman's Allison Lanier, brother, but also Chance's ex-girlfriend and Sharon's main suspect. So when the real killer is found, Chances may lose Summer. Young and the Restless sees Kyle may see Victor's true colors. Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, warns his father that Kyle would let him down, and Victor reassured him of his loyalty to family. But Kyle steals from Jabot for Victor, and his marriage to Diane is ruined, so it seems like Victor may not need him much longer. Kyle grows closer to getting back with Jack. So Victor's warning could be a sign of what he is really up to. Will Kyle regret everything he's done, Victor? The world of the Young and the Restless, Y&R, is always in motion, with secrets, lies, and manipulations driving the lives of Genoa City's residents. The dynamics between the characters have shifted dramatically in recent months, and the upcoming storylines promise even more twists and emotional moments. Two characters that are sure to be at the heart of the drama are Sharon Newman and Victor Newman. As these iconic figures face their challenges, viewers can expect some explosive moments. Sharon might lose her grip, and Victor could take his feud with Kyle Abbott to a whole new level. Sharon Newman has always been the compassionate, level-headed, and sometimes vulnerable character. But with the intense weight of recent events and ongoing challenges in her personal and professional life, her calm exterior may soon crack, leading to an emotional explosion. Sharon has weathered many storms in her life, from dealing with mental health struggles to navigating her tumultuous relationships with various family members. But the latest emotional strain might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Over the past few months, Sharon has been grappling with her evolving relationship with Nick Newman, who has become increasingly distant. Nick's lingering connection to his ex-wife, Phyllis Summers, and his increasing involvement with his father, Victor, have made Sharon feel sidelined. She might start questioning her place in the Newman family and, more importantly, in Nick's life. At the same time, Sharon has found herself dealing with the pressures of running Crimson Lights, while balancing her role as a mother to Faith and her responsibilities to her son, Noah. It is possible that the cumulative pressure will eventually cause her to lose control. as Sharon finds herself caught between trying to maintain peace in the Newman family while grappling with personal insecurities. Her mental health may deteriorate. We might see Sharon finally hit her breaking point and lash out, perhaps confronting Nick or even Victor himself. While Sharon's usual response is to retreat into herself and try to protect those around her, she could finally snap, demanding answers from Nick about their future and pushing back against Victor's constant interference in her life. This may lead to Sharon making some uncharacteristic decisions, ones that could have far-reaching consequences. Will she finally choose to prioritize her own happiness, regardless of how it affects her relationships with the Newman family, or will she push her loved ones away in a moment of anger and despair? Regardless of which direction her storyline takes, Sharon's emotional unraveling is sure to have a lasting impact on her and those around her. Sharon has always been a sympathetic figure, and watching her lose her cool could be a refreshing change, as it gives the character more depth and adds complexity to her journey. However, it also means she may alienate those closest to her, leaving viewers questioning whether Sharon will ever be able to reclaim the sense of stability she once had in Genoa City. Victor Newman has never been one to shy away from a power struggle, and his feud with the Abbott family is no exception. In the past, Kyle Abbott has found himself at odds with Victor, and the tension between the two men is likely to intensify. While Kyle has enjoyed a relatively peaceful existence compared to some of the other characters, his involvement with the Newman family's business dealings has put him on Victor's radar. As the stakes rise, Victor is not one to tolerate perceived threats to his empire or challenges to his authority. Victor's influence in Genoa City is vast, and Kyle might soon realize just how far his father, Jack Abbott, is willing to go to protect his family's legacy. Victor, whose reputation for ruthlessness precedes him, could begin to show Kyle the lengths to which he will go to ensure that the Abbott family does not take too much ground in Newman Enterprises. It's possible that Victor will try to manipulate Kyle into making moves that serve his own interests, even if it means using underhanded tactics. In the coming weeks, Victor may orchestrate a situation where Kyle is forced to make a difficult choice, either succumb to Victor's will or stand up for what he believes is right. This could lead to a tense confrontation between the two, where Kyle is faced with the reality of Victor's dark side. Viewers may see a more vindictive and calculating Victor, as he challenges Kyle to prove that he belongs in the business world on his terms, not his father's. The dynamic between Kyle and Victor will likely be shaped by Kyle's own personal growth. While Kyle has made strides in business and family life, he is still a relatively new player in the corporate world, and Victor sees this as an opportunity to manipulate and control him. Kyle may start to feel the pressure as Victor demands more from him, all while undermining his every move. But Kyle's desire to prove himself could lead him to a breaking point where he refuses to back down, setting up a clash between two men who represent different sides of the same coin: Kyle's ambition versus Victor's ruthless dominance. This storyline could be a turning point for Kyle, as he confronts the darker side of the business world and the depths to which Victor will go to protect his empire. While Kyle's future in the Newman family may look uncertain, the experience will force him to take a closer look at his own moral compass. Will he learn from Victor's manipulations, or will he eventually find a way to stand up to his adversary? Either way, it's clear that the tension between Victor and Kyle will continue to escalate, and fans will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. The shifts in both Sharon's and Victor's storylines point to an even greater upheaval in Genoa City. Sharon's unraveling may mark the beginning of a larger emotional arc for her, one that could alter her relationships and career. Victor's manipulation of Kyle, on the other hand, underscores the ongoing battle for dominance in the business world. Both characters are facing challenges that will test their limits, and it's anyone's guess how far they'll go to protect their loved ones or their empires. For Sharon, the struggle may ultimately be one of reclaiming control over her life, while for Victor, it's about asserting his authority and power, even if it means turning family against family. These intersecting storylines will likely ripple through other characters' lives, including Nick, Jack, and even Phyllis, as they each play their roles in these epic battles for love, power, and control. Ultimately, the show will continue to explore themes of resilience, family loyalty, and the price of ambition, all while pushing Sharon and Victor into new and unpredictable territory. Fans can expect drama, heartbreak, and excitement as Sharon's emotional unraveling and Victor's schemes against Kyle take center stage. As always, The Young and the Restless will keep audiences on the edge of their seats, eager to see how these iconic characters navigate the complex and ever-changing world of Genoa City.